Hello, welcome to Japanese craft beer reviews, and today we're going to take a look at a beer that, while not a craft beer, is definitely a Japanese beer. It's an unusual one, and actually I'm a little bit scared, to be honest. I have had this before when it was under a different name. It's gone through a couple of brand renewals or relaunches, and this is the latest one. This is called Sorachi 1984 from Sapporo, and on the top it says Densetsu no Hoppu, legendary hops, and it has it's hard to tell exactly how many ratings it has. This is a fairly new one. I think this came out in 2019. But they had a previous version which was called Sapporo Innovative Brewer Sorachi 1984, and they have taken away the Innovative Brewer, which I guess was a sort of crafty beer line that they were promoting. They no longer have that on here. And even before, in 2016, they brought out a different craft beer or crafty line, which is called Sapporo Craft Label, which doesn't seem to exist anymore. Like so many of the major companies, they start a line to sort of semi-compete with craft brewers and put out a craft beer line and a few beers, and then it disappears. So it's like they're kind of futzing around, saying, let's try this, let's try that, and nothing really works because they don't have their heart in it. I assume that's why it doesn't work. But they had a beer called Sapporo Craft Label. That's hop, Sorachi Ace. That is hop, Sorachi Ace, kind of like premium malts with that comma. And Sapporo actually claims to have developed this hop in 1984. Unfortunately, or perhaps fortunately, it never really took off, and but some hop growers in the United States and Washington State have been growing it and putting it back out again. And so we have beers like Brooklyn Sorachi Ace, which is actually a saison, and several other brewers that use Sorachi Ace. It's not a major hop, and it has very, very strong features, as we will see here. On RateBeer, this one has 15 ratings, but actually that is for the earlier version, definitely, and it's rated at 3.11. And on Untapped, it has 1,219 ratings, and again, this is for, they have several varieties on Untapped, so it's kind of hard to tell which one they're actually talking about. And it is at 3.26, so these are not terribly high ratings. It's classed as a blonde golden ale, and in fact, they say right here, golden ale with a crisp aroma that hints of cypress and lemongrass and lingers long. I don't know if it hints at lingers long, but or maybe they need a comma here. But typically people say that Sorachi Ace seems like lemongrass. Well, let's let it go. I rated this at 2.8 out of 5 in 2019, but that was again the previous version. So I am kind of scared. The Sorachi Ace is really, really unique and strong, and not the most pleasant one. But let's give it a go and see. Okay, how is it now? This is always on the shelves now in supermarkets all over Japan. I'm not sure how it's become popular. Okay, it pours out a very clear, typically clear, medium dark straw color with a nice fluffy head, nice finger of foam. And the aroma, kind of stone fruit, kind of soap. And what I described before was, it seemed to me like lemons fried in butter. But I guess that would be the lemongrass characteristic. So the aroma is not terribly overpowering. But the flavor, yeah. So we get stone fruit, some apples, something like green onions, chives, dill, mint. And to me, all those characteristics add up to a kind of soapiness, yeah, which makes it a little bit unpleasant. It's hard at first, but like most unusual flavors, your palate does get accustomed to it over a little bit of time. But to me, actually, the Sorachi Haze seems a little bit too strong featured to be used as a single hop. And I'm not sure that they are using this as a single hop or not. But certainly earlier versions I think were, for sure. But it is quite a hop, quite an unusual hop. But I think much better blended. And on their website they mentioned that they use hops from the US and partially from Kami Furano in Hokkaido, which is where it apparently was originally developed and I guess still grown to some extent. But well, if you want a really special beer experience, and especially if you want to know what Sorachi Ace hops are really like, get this beer and try it out. Okay, it's now called Sapporo Densetsu no Hoppu Sorachi 1984, 5.5% alcohol and 35 international bittering units. So give it a go and see what you think. And tell me what you think. Tell me if I'm wrong about this unusual hop. If you've had other beers with this hop in it, how were they? Okay. That's it for today. Hope you're doing well. Take care. It's Thanksgiving time, so happy Thanksgiving to you. And hope to see you in the next video. We will be looking at a variety of beers, so please subscribe and let's go together and learn more about Japanese craft beers. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.